Is it working? I think it is. Let me see. I think it is. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna assume it is. I can finally draw. Oh my god. After like 2 hours. Let me put this bowl over here. Oh my god, I almost dropped that. That's really expensive. I should drop that. Okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta play my music actually. Oh no. No data. I can only assume that it's working. I hope. I think. Maybe. I, is it? Is it working? I don't know. I'll never know. I'll find out one day. Let me just make sure. Let's get this. Let me see. How to put YouTube stream key into OBS. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Stream tab. Okay. In the service. Okay. Let's see. Huh. Settings. Stream. Yeah. Yeah, it should be working. I don't know why it's not. Why it says it isn't working on the. Uh-oh. Gotta do something. No. Oh. This one. There we go. Now is it working? I think. How to send video into well, no, from OBS into YouTube. Yeah. Output settings. Uh-huh. I'm not gonna watch a tutorial. I'm just gonna have faith and hope it works. Yeah, that'll be epic. Actually, no, call me crazy. Let me suggestion. Open Studio. No, that's Oh no. Okay, yeah, it is. Cool. We quit out of YouTube. Did that break something? No. No, don't be crazy. Let me just close all my files and stuff. Where does this go? Yeah, okay. There we go. Epic. Oh, So it goes there. That's where it goes. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Now let's draw. Actually, I forgot. Why? I keep forgetting to do stuff. Let's turn down. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Hold on, mic turn the sound a little. There we go. Alright, let's get to iron lunging it. Well, what does that button do again? Oh, it's the undo button. Okay. Let me change the background color to like a dark I forgot to put it. Oh no. What? Oh. There we go. That's a bit too dark for me though. Let's do that's right. It's the yeah. Let's do like a gray. Yeah, that's good. Because contrast. I'm so smart. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's actually whatever. Okay. I gotta get my colors. Red. Yeah. see all the pixels. Well, that's no good. Okay, cool. I don't care if you can't save the drive. Get out of here. Fucking Google Drive. Hmm. Hmm. Here. Because it's supposed to be like this is the main thing drawing attention, but I kind of want to use all this red as like an outline, I guess. And then when I'm done with this, I'll color it. Or miscolor it, because I don't think it's ever really given like an accurate color. The creature. Okay, epic. I just had to, because I was thinking, like, man, I don't have a second monitor, so I don't have a way to tell if anyone's talking or not, so I just decided to pull it up on my phone in the stream. That should work fine. There's only a little bit of delay. Perfectly fine. Well, I don't know if anyone does watch my VODs, but for all the like 2.5 VOD viewers, I haven't streamed in forever for a good reason. That's because I forgot. And I also haven't really felt like it, and all the games that I wanted to stream are either only on PC, and I was going to wait until I can set up a second monitor to do that, so it's much easier, and I don't have to do the phone strategy, but I still have to do the phone strategy, and I don't have a second monitor. So it's basically the same situation right now, just I wasn't really motivated to do it. But in other speaking terms besides that, the OBS, I'm actually really proud of that. It did take me like, I think 40 minutes, probably more. Got a whole little fella down there at the bottom left now, or at least I should. He's showing up on the stream, but who knows, maybe he just gets like eaten by YouTube, and then when the VOD is posted, or the live stream recording, or whatever the hell it is, he just isn't there. But I don't think they do that. At least they haven't for a good 700 years. They don't take sacrifices anymore, so should be fine. Yeah, I just kind of got my profile removed the background, because normally there's the background. Then I kind of just got the same remove background thing and added a little bit of those. I just added like kind of a talking thing with those yellow lines. I just edited it in Photos, so it wasn't so it doesn't quite look like it matches the profile picture, so it kind of looks a little goofy, because it's just completely unpixelated while the profile is pixelated. But that's fine, I ain't gonna nitpick. I can do it later too. I just kind of wanted to draw and have people potentially appear. It's more of a it's not like a, oh, I want people to see how good I am at art. I just want people to see my art sometimes, because sometimes on a blue moon I actually do create something that I am genuinely like proud of, I guess. Yeah, proud of. And it's like, whoa, I did this? That's crazy. So I want to share it to people, you know? But sometimes it's hard to do that when it's just on a notebook and I don't really want to talk to anyone. Like, hey, look at this drawing I made, and like hold them at gunpoint or something, you know? So if people stop by, they stop by and they see a little bit of my drawing, and then if they want to, they can stay. If they don't want to, they can go on and carry about their day, or keep doom scrolling or whatever the hell. And it'll be all good. if you can hear the music. I'm not sure. I don't really want to test it because if you can't, then I mean, I guess oh well. I probably will actually, but not right now. The music is, I'm not sure if it's all made by Macro Blank. I'm pretty sure that's their name, but the majority of it is posted on a Spotify channel. It's not really made, but yeah, under a playlist. And Macro Blank on YouTube also has a bunch of playlists, and I usually listen to those playlists on YouTube when I'm just doing stuff and drawing, especially. But I like them because most of the time they all kind of have the same mood, I guess, feel, something like that. They're usually relaxed, not too like up in your face or anything, but they've still got some, groove to it. It's not like you're slow dancing, but you're also not listening to death metal or something, it's nice. I like it. It's all got the kind of comfy, but not like comfy core or whatever it's called kind of vibe. It's just chill. And yeah, I like that. It's pretty good. Yeah, Macro Blank or whatever. That's my notification sound. Oh, it's my aunt. Well, that's my aunt. I gotta text my aunt. Okay. I'm gonna put down the pen for a bit. Yeah. Also, I can't tell if the I can't tell if you're able to hear the fan in the background. So I'm just gonna assume you can, and I'm gonna assume it's been very annoying up till this point. I'm gonna turn it off, but if I get hot for whatever reason, like a nuclear reactor starts going up, I'm going to turn it back on. So woohoo. If you can't hear it, then oh well, I guess I'm just turning it off for no reason. But if you can, yay. Oh my god. Okay. What's on my... Oh, dang. Okay. There we go. Anyways, speaking of which, what I am drawing, Iron Lung, very good movie. Some people have complained, well not really complained, but said that they don't like the pacing, or that it doesn't make sense. And yeah, I could totally see that for some people, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that it's supposed to be a kind of eldritch, Lovecraftian sort of horror. Not really like up in your face, because it obviously wasn't until maybe the very end. And I read H.P. Lovecraft. I've got a book that has the majority of his like major short stories, Call of Cthulhu. Shoot, what is it? The one with the hill, with the evil ass altar and the half goat guy. One I read like a few years back. I haven't finished the book yet, so I don't know all of them, but one of the short stories I read a few years back, I think it was like the second or third one in the book, was it was about this like weird hound or whatever that once you stole something from a certain place, like I think an amulet or a necklace, because this guy was a grave robber and he stole it for money. After you steal something from that place, you would get cursed and you would see this dog everywhere and it would start chasing you, and unless you got away from it in time, it would like rip you to pieces. And that's what ended up happening to the guy by the end of the story, which is kind of a good message, I guess, like don't steal, but I'm pretty sure he was like kind of starving, or he didn't have a job or something, so it wasn't like completely like I guess needed for that to happen to him, but ain't no thing. Oh yeah, I also read this other one. I think I'm still reading it. It's about these like kind of weird crustacean crab guys that are like, they're around this mountain area, this kind of like old abandoned what is it, like next to an old abandoned town, and each year they kind of like move a little bit closer to town, and by that I mean the territory. It's like approaching, I guess. They're described as like winged, very crab-like for some reason, and when they speak, it's in shrill like clicks and similar sounding stuff. And that's really it. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the entire thing because I think I already did with the other two. It's good. I don't like H.P. Lovecraft as a person because I know that he's relatively a pretty bad guy. I don't doubt he didn't do maybe one or two good hurt, that the majority of the time he's a horrible guy. But I do like his writing. Some good writing. But that kind of went down a rabbit hole. My point is that I've already kind of read H.P. Lovecraft, so I think I might have been able to grasp some. I might have been able to be like sort of Lovecraftian eldritch horror aspect of Iron Man a bit better than some people, or maybe I just like. Or maybe it's man-made horrors beyond my comprehension, but I'm not scared because I can't comprehend it, or something like that. I don't know. Point being is I kind of understood it, and I think it might be because of that like reading of the genre decently frequently. It's like basically one of the only things I really read. But yeah, it was a good movie. I liked all the little details, the blood, so much blood. It was really good. I can definitely see how some people would have gotten lost. And even if you didn't get lost, you might be a little disappointed by the ending, because it's not that it's a like bad writing moment. It's like oh man, really, that happens? Gosh darn it, I didn't want that to happen, but not in a bad way. I'm just gonna tell you, it isn't a good ending in terms of like for the character. It's not a good ending because of what happens to them. Not on the writer's behalf, mind, just because of what happens to the character. But I do think it was pretty good. Like I don't think anyone else has really done that much to like the game, where your only, if not one of, if not your only forms of interpretation of what's around you outside of the submarine is just taking pictures. Like you're basically blind in the dark. You gotta take pictures to see what's outside, which I think is nice, because if it was like maybe an animation or a game, you'd be able to do that decently well, because Iron Lung, the game, portrayed that pretty well. But to do that in a movie, it's kind of hard, because with a game, sometimes it's fine if you just stay in one place, you know? As long as you have an objective. So, like an escape room or something, you know? That's fine if you stay in one place. But with Iron Lung, the movie, since it's a movie, you expect that you're going to go to different locations. The only thing you ever see besides the Iron Lung is what's outside and around it, which you're still in the Iron Lung when you see that. And the, I guess, like ship or control room that they drop the Iron Lung off from, which you only see from inside the Iron Lung from the little like window, and half the time it's like covered in blood dripping down. But it's, I don't know, it's unique, because movies, they're supposed to be fluent in some way and have movement and not be restricted, but restricting yourself to one location and really one way of visualization, especially for the character, I think is pretty neat. Because the challenges and obstacles that kind of like brings up for the character is, it's pretty cool, you know? Because he's observing the exact same thing you are. You don't know what's going on, and neither does he. And the only thing either of you can rely on are the pictures. And you don't know where you're not, and you don't know what's going around. You don't know what's going on around you without the pictures. You can only take a picture every like 3 or 4 seconds, so there's plenty you're not seeing, and you have to almost completely rely on that anyways. Which I think is, I don't know, it's unique, it's cool, it's like a kind of a change of perspective in how the character and the viewer receive and perceive things. Because things happen in the sub, sure, but it's almost entirely restricted to what you see on the camera. That was just chick. it's like saying, oh, I sure hope nothing bad happens, but I hope I somehow, I mean, I'm playing music made by people, and there's probably copyright on a few of them, so, and again, I'm not 100% sure how much a copyright costs, so maybe not if all these are smaller artists, but regardless, I hope I don't get, like, copyright struck or something for, playing music, because formally I'm pretty sure that, actually I'm pretty sure copyright strikes are only really for people who are, like, making money, and I've got less than 100 subscribers, so I don't miss, because I don't think I even really qualify for that yet. Like, oh, monetization? Cool. And like 7 months later, ooh, monetization? Cool. And then I forget about it again. I forgot that I was kind of focusing on this area, so I looked down here and saw how like little is done over here comparatively. Let me try and fix that a little. There we go. Got a little bit of an eyeball now. Yeah. Let's just do that. There we go. And I'll change that later. I just wanted to make it look a little bit less, little bit less unfinished. Now I'll move on to the other side. I swear. I swear. I swear! Let me move! Okay. I do vaguely remember seeing an option on the stream to shorts too, which I would be object to normally, but I mean, I know I did say I don't really want, like I don't feel like I need people to see my art, and it's more of a like if people want to, they can. But you know, it'd be nice if someone did. So I might see if I can enable that, and if not, I'll end this stream and then I'll after a little bit longer, and then I'll see if I can do that, see how successful I am. Then again, I don't really know if I want to do that, because if I do it this way, it's probably gonna be someone with a longer attention span than a 5-year-old, because he can stream to like long form YouTube and shorts YouTube if you want, which I'm obviously streaming to long form right now. But like you can stream to both of them at the same time, and I would, but I'm also kind of concerned that, like I said, with the 5-year-old attention span, that I might get 5-year-olds. I don't exactly know what audience I will bring in, and I don't know if it'll be the audience that I want, you know? You know thing, though? Gotta do something about it, and I will. Spooky. It's like that one picture of the it's like that one picture of the horse where it's like super good looking in one part, but then on the other part it's like a children's drawing of a horse. Like, horse, what the fuck is that's not a horse. Now it's a horse. There we go. Yeah, it's like the comparison though. Like that's the fully complete horse right there, and that's the goddamn doodle horse. Doodle Bob horse. Yeah. I do like how I did that texturing and stuff, but I'll probably try and start easing up on it after I get... Oh no, I thought I was actually drawing. I'm just like hovering over the pad with my pen. Anyways, I thought I'll keep doing this for the rest of it, just because I kind of like that kind of like texture across the entire thing. But I'll probably have a texture layer that I put either over this or under this, depending on what I feel like would look good, you know. And then I'll probably put the color layer under whatever is the lowest layer besides the background. So, I mean, that's normally how I go about these drawings. I do the outline, and then I do the colors underneath the outline. And normally I don't put like any major details into the outline. I say that, but I do like all the time, so I'm lying to you. I'm sorry. But like normally I have the outline, and then I do the paint underneath it, and that's about it. Like, I might have other layers for other parts. So if I'm drawing a little guy, I'll have a layer for his arms, and then a layer for his torso, then for his legs, then for his head, you know, all separate. And for each body part. And then I'll do the details maybe, and then I'll draw underneath. I usually don't get very detailed with my color digitally, at least until now, because I haven't really been able to, because I've only really had a ibis paint on my phone, which I drew on with my fingers. So, like I could, but it's like a whole lot of nothing for something, you know? Except for that one mouth-washing drawing I did, dude. I'm so fucking proud of that thing. It took me 7 hours, but let me tell you, ooh boy, that's gotta be like one of, if not the best thing I've ever like made on any painting, on any paint app. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna try the OBS thing where I stream to that's the wrong thing. Or it isn't. It's, how would I? I'll never know. Yeah, okay. I do have to do that. Whatever. I'll do it later. And then I'll do the dual stream thing. Let's zoom in a little bit more. What do I want to focus on next? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons for my shortcuts. Oh my god. Please. There we go. Okay. I think I might want to work on the teethuses next, just because they're the simple. I don't really have a reference image because I was drawing it earlier today. When I say earlier, like more than 5 hours ago. After looking at a reference image, so I'm kind of referencing what I drew with the reference image. Kind of got like a, is this the face? It's got a lower jaw too. So I should probably do this there. So. I kind of want to put them lower because in all the images you see in the movie, it's like way low, like it's actively like hanging open, and it's not even like about to eat anyone or anything. It's just like hanging open, obviously, for some reason. got that like mouth open. Fine, I'll go back to the other version. Yeah, it's good enough. That I'll probably erase those later. I just want to reminder myself that so don't for gore. Let's see. Dude, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I've got so many days off because Monday is President's Day, so I don't have that, obviously. And then, what was... Oh my god, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I heard myself getting like, and then, yeah. You know, I don't want to sound like some punk. Anyways. I'm gonna sound like some punk now. I'm gonna have like 4 days off of school. Possibly. And if not that, 3. So long weekend. It's gonna be epic. Tomorrow's Thursday, so it's potentially probably not though. Got a lot to get that make that educational comeback or whatever the hell we call it. The government birds. The automaton birds. That looks like a bit more squid. It works a bit better. I always like adding these little you know, on the skull they got the cheekbones, so I always like adding either that kind of stuff. Like these, kind of like more square cheekbones, or the overly exaggerated sharp ones. You know, that kind of stuff. It's just a pencil, not a pencil. It's just a skull. Don't put detail in it. It's just a skull. What are you doing? No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, stop. Oh wait, I forgot to put any news on that. There we go. This is a horrible example, but you know, I like either adding the pointed or much more kind of, probably a bit more accurate, square kind of cheekbones. When I'm doing a monster, like character I've got, the D&D Rapture, I do those kind of like pointed things, because it makes them feel a bit more monstrous, I guess. Ooh, he got big old teeth. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, when I want to do more monstrous characters, I usually use the sharp. Like almost always, kind of do this sharper jawbones, just because obvious jawbones. The fuck? No, cheekbones. Because obviously, I mean, we have points in our cheekbones, but they're definitely not this exaggeratedly sharp, you know? They're a bit more flat like this, probably. It's been a while since I've looked at a skull, but it's definitely much more like this than this. Might be a general shape. This is a much more accurate overall shape. See, it's accurate because it's got many arrows and a red circle around it, which everyone knows is much more accurate. Alright. Don't know if this is going to be a bot or if it's just going to be instantly deleted and it's just going to be me talking to myself thinking it'll be a bot. But, hey. You know, eventually it happened to the happens stances. I don't know what I'm saying. What I mean, though, is that I'm going to end this stream and then start a dual stream so I can rake in all the dough, all the cash, all the viewers, all the money, all the everything. I'm gonna get so much money. I'm gonna be so fucking rich. No, but I'm just gonna do the dual stream. So I'm gonna end this because it won't let me change mid-thing, and then I'll start another one. But if this does become a bot, thank you for watching. If it doesn't, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out. Now. Anyways. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, no. Oh. Almost too easy. I closed OBS. Or did I? I did it. Almost too easy.